A legendary hero, in other words, an absolute ruler. Said to have dominated during a certain era, there were those who were able to frighten others with just their name. There was a king who established an empire and the head of a large organization. From time immemorial, there were those whose tales were sung for ages. Those who defeated the demon king. Those who cured diseases and saved countless people. And then there were those who did not fit in and only pursued absolute strength.
Pathetic. They can just go fuck themselves, to train a 10-year-old boy however they want, to be greeted with a fist if things aren't to their liking. If I were to somehow survive their trials, I would just be thrown into a pit of fire later. They would then spout crap like, "It's for your own good." These scars that have slowly accumulated within my soul along with this place, the Hall of Heroes. I will say goodbye to them soon.
But he's still so weak.
I should have kept him in the pit of fire longer.
How long are you planning on having me call you Nuna? Grandmas who've lived for thousands of years?
What did you say? This bastard must have a death wish. You little brat?
Davy looks back one last time, seeing a look of sorrow on Daphine's face while sending him off.
Whatever. Goodbye, Davy. Don't forget us for as long as you live.
Let us never see each other again.
As he walks through the portal, Davy is now in a bed and in horrible shape.
Damn it. My body is totally stiff. I can't even open my eyes properly. I've returned as the abandoned, weak prince. Davy Alrone.
The Rhone Kingdom is located on the eastern side of the Tionis continent.
The first son of the worthless king of an insignificant country. That is me, Davy Alrone. I felt happy when I was reborn into this body. I am a prince. Even though I may be bedridden, compared to my previous life, I can now live in luxury. Okay. I take back what I said about luxury. Why was I so foolish back then? I used to think the happiness I had would last forever. And because I lived in a peaceful world, I did not realize the situation I was in as a prince. A poisoned chalice. That I would be a target for enemies at all times. That if you're weak, you can be exiled from your family. What I need to do now is to recover my body. Everything else can be dealt with later. Everyone, just wait. I will face you all with this body that has been trained by heroes for 1,000 years.
Davy, now back home, is dreaming about the times at the Hall of Heroes.
So this is where you were, newbie. Why so serious? I've heard about your situation. Seems like they gave you a pretty good beating this time. That sight was quite the spectacle. Ha!
If you're gonna make fun of me, you might as well just do it. I didn't say anything wrong. Forgetting about the times we've spent laughing and smiling, just to be disappointed when they find out I'm just a worthless brat. They looked at me as if I were an insect. I felt uncomfortable, but I was too scared to say anything. You don't even know how fed up I am. I didn't come here because I wanted to. What am I supposed to do?
They were probably shocked by the truth, since they live off of their pride. Surely you already knew deep down.
What is a hero anyways?
Isn't that what we've been thinking about every day and night? Cheer up, newbie.
What?
I've decided to lend you a hand. To begin with, there's no reason for me to laugh at you since it's not your fault. I will handle it since we're family now.
What do you mean, family? I don't even know who you are.
My name is Hercules. Yes, that's right. In other words, I'm a survival expert.
Survival? What? And I feel like I've heard that name somewhere.
From today onwards, I will train that body of yours.
What?
Since it's like this, let's try to get along.
Davy wakes up with a sigh of relief.
I've really returned.
As time passes, Davy notices he only had one maid taking care of him.
Of course it would be like this, since I've been in a coma for so long. Just one maid? That's right. I should think of it as a blessing that at least one person takes care of me.
Davy, still pretending to be in a coma, only moves after the maid is gone.
I don't have the power to move freely, but I can at least stand up on my own. This should be good enough for now. Other than that, I have something I need to check. I'll finally find out what the date is. 278 Baldies. From the time I was struck by that arrow, it's been 6 years.
We now see what happened to Davy on that tragic day 6 years ago. He was struck with an arrow by a child on a horse.
6 years have passed. I can't go back to being pathetic. In order to prevent that, I need to recover quickly. Now then, shall we get started?
Davy clenches his fist and tries to use his holy power.
Restore, heal.
But nothing happens.
Huh? What? This isn't right. Hey, aren't you supposed to help me in my time of need?
We are now shown a flashback of Davy back at the Hall of Heroes.
As you can see, your holy power is quite average, Davy. Well, I'm not saying that it's bad or anything, but you can still become the best in terms of wielding that power.
No way. Don't lie to me so that you can get me to clean the temple.
You little...
Holy power. The power of the god who rules over purity and health. A sacred power only given to those who are loved by the gods. The one who taught Davy about holy power, Daphne was known to people as the girl who was accepted by God, though how she used those powers was her responsibility. In the end, it was due to her working hard for hundreds of years that she was able to acquire the holy power.
Stop being so annoying. The problem is that this body has become stiff over the last 6 years. I was worried about losing all the experience I've gained by returning to this body, but it seems like most of it arrives safely along with my soul. However, just like when I tried to stand up with this body, it's probably going to take some time for me to be able to use my true strength. Please move. Don't be so lazy. Please just move. Even more for the most basic healing ability to work. Move. Restore heal. Please. Restore heal. Normally I would just give up here, but...
Hey, get a move on before I kill you.
After hearing Daphne's voice, Davy finally gets his holy power to work.
Ha! Nice! I can't miss this opportunity. Restore. Ha! I did it. I finally did it. With this, I've essentially acquired the holy power. As for the rest of my skills, I can get them after I've recovered.
Finally being able to move after so long, Davy makes his way to his balcony.
Ha! It's been a while.
With a devious grin, he yells as loud as he can.
With all my might, praise the sun.
While he's out yelling, he didn't notice the maid had come back into the room.
Prince?
Davy falls to his knees in embarrassment.
I'd rather be dead right now.
Prince!
The maid then brings the royal doctor to have a look at Davy.
You're quite the strange one. The condition of your body is surprisingly well. Is there perhaps any injury that I didn't notice?
Other than being a bit tired, there isn't much else.
I see.
If it was the past, I wouldn't have imagined being this rude to an elder. Even though I don't like it, I understand my current position. Davy Alrown, I am Arown, the name given to the royalty of the most insignificant kingdom among all the kingdoms, as well as the son of Lenny Alishard and the current first prince of the nation.
How tenacious.
And that fancy person is the person who poisoned my mother to take her place, the current queen, Linest Barriet. Even her children are here, second Prince Carlos and third Prince Benedis.
I know, right? I didn't know that he could be this tenacious.
Right. Did you see who shot that arrow?
I'm not sure. The arrow came out of nowhere. Ah, have they been captured? An attempt to assassinate a prince. I wonder what kind of punishment we will give them.
No. Regrettably, the case has been closed. We are done here.
The initial treatment is over, so all you need to do now is to call the priest for medical care every now and then, and you'll be better within a few days.
Thank you.
Anyways, I'll leave you to it. Please give him a meal that's easy on the stomach.
Yes, it would have been better if you had just died in your sleep.
Are you disappointed because an eyesore is back in your life?
The so-called first prince gets attacked and goes into a coma? What an embarrassment!
Let's go, Benedis.
The kingdom's embarrassment. Don't make me laugh. I've been using holy magic in front of them, but it seems like no one has noticed. It must be due to the fact our power levels are so far apart. Linest Barriet, the daughter of the fallen family in the Round Kingdom. When I saw her and Carlos's faces, I wanted to kill them, but man, that was nothing. Maybe it's because I was at the temple for so long, but it feels pretty meaningless. Even so, I'm going to have my revenge. Let's just take it easy for now and recover.
After being awake for 2 weeks, Davy cut his hair and is finally getting used to his body again.
It's been a fortnight since I've awakened my holy powers. Thanks to moving and training my mana control, my recovery process is going smoothly. Though I'm able to recover a great amount with the continuous use of healing magic, with the knowledge of a necromancer who has studied the human body, and the medical knowledge taught to me by Sister Haya, it's not a hard task for me to recover. Ah, clean.
A flow of water appears, and lifting Davy into the air and cleaning him.
Magic is so convenient.
Prince, it's Amy.
However,
Here is your food.
the food I was looking forward to is just you. Just because I'm a patient, they treat me like an elderly. Today is also filled with displeasure.
I am very sorry. There's nothing I can do.
Well, even this will suffice, so get 5 more plates ready.
Five plates.
Oh, sorry, I mean 10 plates.
10 plates.
It's fine. It'll fit if I just shove it all in. Even though it feels like my stomach is about to burst, because of the magic restore, the amount I can digest has tripled. It feels like my soul is returning to its body. And of course,
Prince?
damn it, I need to go to the washroom.
After destroying the washroom, Davy starts to read the report on the castle.
Wow, this is something I truthfully didn't expect. I ended up unearthing an unexpected truth.
I'm very sorry, Prince.
It's all right, you didn't do anything wrong. To have to worry about the amount of food that I would consume, though it's quite obvious where the issue stems from. Currently, how many maids and butlers are there in the castle?
That's...
Are you telling me it's just you? I've done an unspeakable thing. I am very sorry. This may not be the king's castle, but it has been used by many other kings in the past. However, only one maid has been holding the fort. So you're telling me you've been managing this castle all by yourself? It's quite the sight to return to. Back in the day, I would have never worried about not being able to eat. What's the estimated amount of assets in the castle?
Just 6,000 gold.
To think my income would only be 10 gold. How much did we earn this month? If we're able to work around that budget, we shouldn't have a problem.
Well, officially we should be getting 500 gold a month, but the gold we actually get is less than 100.
Are we being extorted? Then what about your salary?
Pardon?
Don't make me ask twice. Are you receiving it properly?
Well, the amount I receive is about 1/3.
What? She might be nice, but she's a total idiot. Maids are the property of the nobility, and Amy is the daughter of an artist. Due to her poor condition, she became my maid, but to take care of me in the castle without running away. For the past 6 years by herself, even though it meant spending her own salary to do so. Take what you didn't receive from my income.
Pardon?
I thought I told you to not make me repeat myself.
I'm sorry, but...
You say we don't even have anything to eat tomorrow?
That is correct, Prince.
A prince? You can stop calling me that, it's a bit too formal. If you keep calling me prince, it makes me feel quite detached from you. To know that there is at least one person who is on my side here.
Now at the castle financial management room.
To think the prince himself has to do his own finances, if my ancestors saw this, they'd probably flip out.
Sir...
Even in this situation, my father hasn't even shown up. Did I make a mistake by asking that? I'm sure if the queen heard it, it would have been a big mess. If you keep dilly-dallying, I'm gonna just leave you and go. My father didn't do anything when my mother was killed. I wouldn't even consider him my father anymore.
I will guide your way.
I look forward to working with you.
Now inside the financial room.
I'm sorry, but to use the funds that are already accounted for is impossible.
That mustache is really ticking me off. So this is the financial department. I had my suspicions, but they're really looking down on me.
I can't believe he came by himself.
They say he only has one servant, and it seems to be true.
Hey, are you fucking with me?
Pardon?
It's stated that the amount of gold we should be receiving is 500, but why is it that we're not even getting 100 gold?
That's the amount of gold left after deducting the costs required to maintain the castle. Even the nobles of other castles are following your economical.
You're really pissing me off. Is that why the castle you are maintaining has cracked floors and weed growing out of it? The garden is full of weeds and the hills are about to collapse. No matter how you look at it, this is a haunted house.
Perhaps he extorted.
Shush! Be quiet.
How are you going to explain this?
That's right, this doesn't make sense, does it?
What kind of prince looks over his own finances?
I'm looking forward to what kind of excuse you will present to me.
The use of the maintenance fund is not supervised by the financial department. Even if you keep acting like this is a place where we manage the budget, not a place where you request money.
I see. I didn't know that. I'm done here. Let's get going, Amy.
Will you be going to the maintenance department?
Why would I go there? I'm pretty sure it'll be the same there as well. I bet you'll just blame someone else to buy time. Just go buy something with that money you got in your pocket. Of course, my servants would run away when the nobles are like that. Despite that, they make sure they get paid in full, and all of the burden is carried by Amy alone.
Sir?
Amy.
Yeah?
Can you bring me a sword?
Pardon?
Don't worry about it. I don't plan on cutting anyone. Ha! Did I scare you?
I'll go look for one.
That's right, I have no plans to cut a person. I plan on cutting those things that can barely be called human. Since I'm in a shaky position, what will happen if I start mowing down servants and nobles without a reason? The answer is simple.
The prince has gone insane!
We must immediately exile the prince.
They won't stand for it. I have absolutely no intention of becoming a prey to those rotten nobles. Ho!
Sir, when did you?
Not sure. It happened to be in front of the castle. Do you mind getting a plate and the waterproofing agent in storage? This was a lie. I caught it myself, but that wouldn't make sense, so I'm just going along with this for now.
Sir Davy, please just kill me instead.
What are you doing?
I can't let the blood of an animal touch the hands of a prince.
Touch me? But it's already all over me. And to say that you're going to butcher it yourself. If you're not careful, you'll hurt yourself again. It's all right since no one is looking. Even if I wanted to see the king, I would get denied due to political affairs. As for the other departments, there's nothing I can do about them. It seems like Queenliness is doing everything in her power to stop me, but as a student of Hercules, the master of the ways of survival, I've become somewhat of a specialist. This is a bore. However, it is now my dinner. This level of danger is nothing to me.
What could he be possibly thinking of?
Do you mean Prince David?
That's right. The more I think about it, the stranger it seems. He isn't how I remember him to be.
Even so, he is just a patient. According to the priests, the first prince is barely able to walk right now. At this rate, it will at least take a year for him to fully recover.
Is there any reason your informant could be wrong? Surely. Even though you might be an A-class informant for the Dark Moon, you are nothing but a C-class maid in my presence. The Assassin's Guild that resides in the capital of Rhone, the Dark Moon. It's not that I don't trust her, but I just can't shake off the uneasy feeling she gives me. The first prince, whom even the king has abandoned, just like Shirley said, nothing will change, even if he woke up after 6 years. I will still have his life within my palms. It's supposed to be that way, but...
My comrades act regardless of class. If you are to continue insulting them...
Oh my, I was just voicing my concerns, that's all. I can stop what Davy has planned any day. But if it's not like that, you will end up paying the price. Keep that in mind. This isn't very good. You may go now. No matter how I look at it, it's best to get rid of dogs who don't listen to you.
Please command me when the time comes.
Thanks for watching today's video. Comment part 2 if you want more. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like if you enjoyed it. See you next time.